loving that background noise. And there's going to be a little bit of that today because we're actually out on site at a property in Wynnum West in Queensland. If you guys checked out our little preview video yesterday, you'll know that we've got an insulated flyover roof going on top of a deck here today, being built by one of our 18 Smart Kits installation crews. These guys are fully licensed builders, been with us for many, many years, and do an absolutely fabulous job. And we love having the opportunity to meet you guys out on site and show you what they do, show you what we supply, and why we do what we do, and how we think that we can transform your outdoor lifestyle by empowering you to have a crack at building your own roof or providing the materials for you to engage your own builder to be able to do it as well. Either way, you're going to save a ton of money when you do it the smart way with Smart Kits Australia. Geez, that sounded pretty cheesy. I just made that up as we went along.
Oh, well, you're always good on the fly.
We've got Megan in the background. If you can hear that lovely female voice, that's definitely not me. That's Megan doing the magic on the levers today with the camera. Say hi, Megs.
Hey, guys. How's it going?
And one day we'll show you Megs' face, but she likes to hide in the background. And it's not a bad day here in Queensland. It's a little bit overcast. We got a few prizes to give away today. I tend to randomly and sporadically throw money around when I'm doing these things. I don't have my counterpart Vic with me today, so I've got no one to hang shit on and be a little pokey at. But Vic's in the office today. We have literally got deliveries all over Australia today. We've got orders coming out of our ears. We've got people trying to get their kits delivered before Christmas and get their orders in for a pre-Christmas delivery. And lucky for you, we have capacity and can still do that in 90% of Australia. A couple of regional places in Victoria that we've closed off now for the year. But you're in any capital city in Australia or in most regional areas, with the exception of Victoria at the moment, we can still get you a kit before Christmas. It's not too late to get started. It's not too late to get your materials on site and spend your Christmas break getting ready and being summer ready. We've got our built-in spring promotion on at the moment, so plenty of time to get it done. We've got an office full of people there waiting to speak to you and help you out. So get onto it, give us a call. We are going to do a walk around here and show you guys some features and benefits of this particular type of roof. We also had a couple of questions thrown at us during the week when we announced this one, and we're going to answer those questions as well. If you see any questions come up, Megs, you want to yell them out to me, and I'll have a crack at answering them too.
Absolutely.
And if anyone wants to see anything in particular, feel free to comment there. So if there's something you want to know more about or you have a question about, just throw it in the comments, and I'll have a crack at answering that too. And what I don't know, I'll make up.
You shouldn't say things like that.
I'm having a bit of a joke. I've been involved in home improvements and building projects like this for over 20 years now, and I've run my own building company for 13 years. So there's not much I don't know. And if the honest answer is, if I don't know it, I'll research it and come back to you with accuracy. We can definitely do that. Should we go for a walk?
Sounds good.
All right,
let's go.
Stop here, I have these guys in the background. So what you're looking at behind me right now is what we call a low set deck, and these are on our website as a ground level or low set deck, which means a deck that's basically up to 1 meter high. So anything above 1 meter high we call a high set deck. Really, really common in most parts of Queensland where you'd have a high set house where you want to do a deck at the second level. But here in Queensland, we also have a lot of these post-war workers' cottages that were built about 1 meter off the ground. This particular house was built in 1953, so she's an old girl. She's had plenty of work done on it over the years, lots of different extensions and bits and pieces, but the owner here, he's a pretty ambitious guy, and he's got this new roof going onto that deck today. And that deck is a deck that he actually built himself, but our crew was doing the roof for him. He thought that was maybe a little bit too much for him to tackle, but he bought the roof kit through us. We got the crew involved. He still saved tens of thousands of dollars. As I understand it, he had a quote from a local, well, not a local, but a larger Queensland home improvement company. Starts with A, ends with C. Sounds like Tech. You might know them. And they quoted him $29,000 for this roof, which is a huge amount of money. And with our guys, the way he's done it through us, he's saved 50%. So it's cost him half as much, which is unbelievable. Is that a huge saving, Megs?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's a huge saving. So insulated flyover roof. This one has 100mm thick insulated panels, which means there's 100mm of polystyrene in the core of the actual sheet itself. Bottom of the sheet is surf mist color bond steel, polystyrene in the middle, and then a color bond sheet on top. Now, this one's got a zinc aluminum profiled trim deck sheet on top of it, so it doesn't have to be color. It can be zinc. These insulated roof panels are 100% Australian-made color bond steel or blue scope steel. We won't use anything else. There's a lot of cheap imported stuff that comes out of Southeast Asia, China, but we won't use that. We only use genuine Australian-made products. So if you can see here, and I'll try and keep my voice nice and loud, we've got that insulated roof sitting above the deck there and sitting above the house roof itself. So we've created that overlap situation inside of here. Really big, long span in those roof sheets. We'll get up inside there and have a look in a minute, so that you don't have to have a lot of internal structure inside the roof to achieve a really clean, neat finish. This one also has 6 of our custom-made 9-watt low-voltage LED downlights that have been specifically designed, engineered, and fabricated for these insulated roof panels. They are a DIY application because they are a low-voltage light. You don't need to run 240-volt cables through the roof. So you can fit them yourself while you're putting your smart kit roof up. Let's walk a little bit closer.
Cool. So we've had a question from Matt. Can you get any other colour on the ceiling other than surf mist?
Yes. So you can get cream on the underside, or you can get surf mist. In all honesty, though, we don't do a heck of a lot of cream anymore. It's one of those colours that seems to be fading out in popularity as people are going for more earthy tones and more of your Hampton-style colours. Surf mist is an extremely versatile colour, though, because it's a matte white finish, which is designed to mimic the ceiling inside your house. The other option that we have with the bond or insulated panel is an elegant underside finish, which means that you get it's not so much a ribbing, but you get a printed pattern through the roof. It gives it more of a VJ look. It's called an elegance finish. If you're interested in that, just have a chat to one of our reps and we can discuss it with you. Cream and elegance finishes do cost a little bit more money. Not a heck of a lot, but they will cost you a little bit more. But 99.9% of the roofs that we supply, all flat surf mist underside. And when you compare that with any deck project or concrete finish or whatever you're doing around your house underneath the roof, you probably find that that's probably the right option anyway. Any more questions come up?
No, just that one.
Hope that one helps, Matt. If you've got another question, just punch it in there. Megs will tell me and we'll answer that one for you.
Brilliant.
I just want to show you guys something a little bit unique about this roof. You see how the roof finishes not exactly on the boundary line. Okay? So we've got about 2 meters up here where the beam extends past the end of the roof sheet. Now the reason for that is because building approvals on this project in Queensland, they wouldn't let him go closer than 1.5 metres to the side boundary to comply with the building approval requirement. So there had to be a setback from the side boundary. And we looked at that and went, okay, what's a great solution to do that? Because he didn't want to have more posts in the front of the roof. And so what he wanted to do was try and make it as open as possible. And so that's what we've done here. We've designed this so the beams run right through to the boundary, but the roofing stops short of the boundary, okay? So we've complied with that setback requirement for building approval and given him an open area over the deck here, which his wife was pretty happy about actually, because she wanted to put some plants up there. He's got his Weber barbecue up there, so he's got ventilation. So he's still got a really big covered area, but the roof doesn't go all the way to the boundary. Now, because the deck is under 1 metre high, it's classed as landscaping in Queensland, which means you don't have to have a building approval for that one. Under 1 metre high, different set of rules apply, don't need a building approval. So if you want to have a conversation about that, you can speak to us. We deal with this in pretty much every state, region, council, territory in Australia. There's not too much that we don't know when it comes to this kind of thing, and if we don't know, we'll have a chat to one of the local surveyors that we use or certifiers. We'll come up with the right answer for you and we can work it out from there. So that's why this roof stops short. Now, these roof sheets are exactly 1 metre wide. You won't be able to see it, but I can see it here. I can see the seams in the underside of the sheet. There's exactly 6 sheets there. 6 sheets, 6 metres of roof coverage. Now with this one, the client wanted 6 downlights in there. So what we've done is 2 rows of 3 through the roof. 2 rows of 3 downlights. A perfect amount of illumination for an area like that. It's going to look really good at night time. I'll make sure to get back here, get some nighttime shots of this one. We'll get that up on our Facebook page as well, and Megs will do her wonderful magic to those photos and post and make it sound interesting and amazing. Thanks, Megs.
No worries. I do try.
You do a great job with it, mate. Now you'll see that we've got the 18 crew here today. And they're currently fitting what we call the barge flashings to the side of the roof. So the end of every insulated roof panel has exposed foam there. You've got to put a flashing around that. It's called a capping or a barge flashing. And right now, they're fitting those barge flashings. A little bit of a, not so much a tricky job, but because this one has the beams extending out past the roof, the barge flashing has to be notched around the beam itself. So these guys are doing that now. They're putting the flashing up there, working out where that notch section is, and then they're going to snip that out and they fit that flashing around the end. And once those side barge flashings are on, they're going to be able to fit the Zed flashing, it's called a Zed flashing, at the front of the roof sheet. So this is the low end of the roof here. This is the projected furthest end from the high point. This is where our gutter will go along this end here. So we have 2 things that go on the end of an insulated roof panel. The first one's called a Zed flashing, which is the flashing that covers the foam and seals up the roof sheet so that nothing can get in there. No vermin, mice, sparrows, possums here in Queensland, although they get pretty fat around here, so I don't think they get inside that roof sheet. But that Zed flashing seals it up. And then the gutter goes on the end of the Zed flashing. Now, in our installation guides, that's clearly marked out and explained there so that you guys can understand how to do that installation yourself when you're at home. You'll see here, and it may be tricky to see in the photo itself, but you'll see some black cables there. You see those black cables at the end of the roof sheet there, Meg?
Yeah.
A little closer.
Let's go and have a closer look.
See those black cables up there at the end of the roof sheet?
Yeah.
So what they are, that's the cables for the downlights. Okay. So the downlights are in the roof. They come with 12 linear meters of low voltage cable. And that cable is designed to be run through the roof sheet in a pre-cut channel inside the foam panel and then run around the roof sheet to where the best point is for your electrician to do his electrical connection to the roof. So very straightforward, very easy to install. Once again, plenty of videos on our YouTube channel and in our installation guides showing you how to do that as well. So not rocket science, really, really simple to work with. These roof sheets were 7.2 meters long and would have taken, it's a 2 to 3 man job to lift those roof sheets up. So if you're going to buy a larger roof panel like this one, you won't be carrying that sheet yourself, mate. Make sure you've got someone to give you a hand, all right? Otherwise, it might blow you out. Not good. Any other questions, Banks?
None so far.
None so far. No worries.
We must be overloading them with information.
Must be overloaded. Anything you can think of I need to cover off on?
No? Do you want to take a closer look at the panels on the side? Those things?
Oh, the thing.
The things.
Flashing?
The flashings. That's what I meant.
Sorry, the flashing.
The flashings, not the things.
You see the boys have got the flashings lined up here on a couple of sawhorses. That's so they can prepare the flashings. All of our flashings come with a plastic coating on them. You see that plastic coating? And they've all got genuine colour bond written on there as well. That's how you know it's the real deal. No pretend stuff here. The reason we give you plastic coated flashings is so that when you come up here and you take that plastic off, how good does that look? Nice and smooth and shiny. That's Monument, that colour. That's literally the most popular colour in home improvements in Australia right now. Everybody wants Monument. not the pretend stuff that they sell at those the cheaper places. This is the genuine real deal colourblind. Okay, not the pretend stuff. Monument's the real deal. If it's not called Monument, it didn't come from Australia. That's a little tip for you. This is the Zed Flashing. Zed Flashing sits at the like so, at the end of the roof sheet. And then our gutter sits inside the Zed Flashing. These are our barge flashings that go over the side of the roof. You can see that big folded section. They're nice and deep so that it can cover the end of the insulated foam up there. That's going to look mint, absolutely mint. Now the owner here is extending his house, and he's going to build a steel frame floor out of one of our Smart Kits decking systems inside of this section here. We've supplied that already. That's on site. That's just over here. Now, we put this one on site for him about 2 months ago. He's been held up with a building approval issue here. That's the only reason that floor is not built yet right now. But he's pushed ahead and got his roof up while he could do that one. This one's probably another couple of weeks away. But he's building this one himself, and I'll get him to put some videos together and show us that one too. But Smart Kit steel frame deck systems, perfect to extend your house on. You don't just have to do a deck with it. He's building a habitable extension on top of one of our steel frame deck floor kits. And the reason for that is because there's a 6-month wait in Australia for structural floor timber right now. 6 months. So if you want to wait 6 months to extend your house, good for you. If you want to get it done now, it didn't cost him any more money, steel frame. Way to go.
We just had a question from David. What's the maximum span of the insulated roof panels? And I'm assuming that means that's supposed to say distance between the posts, David, but he's put instance between the posts.
Yeah, so the insulated roof panels come in 3 thicknesses. Let's head over this one. Watch your step there, Megs.
Good.
Insulated panels that we supply come in 3 varying thicknesses, although they do come in larger sizes as well, and that determines how far the sheet can span. So a 50mm panel will span roughly 5 meters. A 75mm panel will roughly span about 6 meters, and a 100mm panel will roughly span about 7 meters. That's just a general rule of thumb. Can be a little more in some applications, can be a little less, depending on where you're located in Australia. So 5, 6, or 7 meters standard. This one, 7 meter span, so 100mm panels. Although we've done larger spans with 125mm and 150mm panels. So if you want to get a larger roof, you just let us know. We can work that out with you, no problem at all.
My mum just started watching. Hi, Mum.
Meg's mum. Meg's doing a great job on the levers today. Thumbs up to Meg. Don't forget to hit the like button, Meg's mum. And all the loving we can get. Smash the like button, guys.
Just saw that name pop up. Oh, okay, I know her. I know that name.
Now, distance between beams and posts. So the beams that we use are 3 different varying sizes: 100mm deep, 150mm deep, and 200mm deep. They will span various distances between posts. This roof here, we have 8 meters from that corner to this corner. Okay, the deck is 8 meters wide. We've used a 150mm beam that is spanning halfway, about 4 meters, and then halfway again to the other post. So that beam is spanning about 4 meters at the moment. But the roof sheets are spanning 7 meters. So depending on what you want to do on your home, you just let us know. We'll work out the right amount of posts, beams, and roof sheet size for your application. I think I've answered your question.
I think so too.
Thanks, David, for the question. We really appreciate it.
Can you walk on the roof for cleaning once installed?
This roof is what we consider fully trafficable, which means that you can get up there and walk around, no problem at all. You can get up on that roof, have a party, jump around, jump around, jump around. Don't do tequila shots up there. That's not going to work out well for you. Don't jump into your swimming pool from the roof. We definitely don't recommend that either, unless you want to end up on a video somewhere on YouTube going viral. But yes, you can get up and walk around on it, no problem at all. Insulated panels designed to be walked on, and solar panels can be fitted to them. If you want to put solar panels on your insulated panel roof, let us know. We'll sort that out for you as well. So, fully trafficable. Boys are still fitting those barge flashings up here. Absolutely first-class crew of builders, these guys. They do a fantastic job. If you want to get your kit installed before Christmas in Brisbane, we still have slots available for December builds right now, so let us know. We'll jam it in there. We'll get it done, 100%. Let's give away $200.
Great.
So first person to write insulated in the comments section, insulated, we'll give you $200.
Great.
First person.
First person.
Hammer away. Get in there, guys. First person. One random person who writes the words flyover, a random person. So insulated, first person to write insulated.
Oh, Matt, thank
Matt,
you.
you got $200.
$200, mate.
If someone writes flyover, this is a random one. We're going to do this one away randomly. If someone writes flyover, we'll give another $200 away. Now, we gave away stuff last week.
We did.
I don't have to remember who I've got to give stuff to.
No, but David, Lucy, I've been trying to get in contact with you. You won the $200 voucher to support your local business. So if you could please message us, that would be great. I'll get that organised for you.
Yeah, David Lucy.
David Lucy.
David Lucy. Okay, right.
Yeah.
Get in touch with us, mate. Meg's trying to get a hold of you.
He was on there. It was his questions before.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hey,
So,
got
got money.
Come on down and take the cash holder. All right, I think we've covered enough for you guys. We're going to bring you some videos and photos of this one when it's completed. The owner's a great guy. He's really easy to work with, and he's meeting his outdoor lifestyle expectations ready for Christmas. We want to help you get yours done as well. 1-800-827-889, or go through our smartkits.com.au website, or jump on or PM us on Facebook. You can do that as well.
Yeah. Did you want to talk about the YouTube channel as well while we're here?
YouTube channel promotion. Okay, if you haven't been to the Smart Kits YouTube channel, you have an opportunity right now to win $1,000. We are trying to get to 1,000 subscribers by the 23rd of December this year. And we're at about 740, I think, today.
Yeah, about 740.
Yep. And so what we did about 4 weeks ago is we kicked off a promotion. One lucky subscriber between then and the 23rd of December is going to win $1,000 cash. Cash. You give us your bank details, we're going to give you $1,000 cash. That's easy money for Christmas. Just jump on our YouTube channel, subscribe, hit the notifications button. Make sure that your YouTube settings are public so that we can see that you've subscribed. We know who you are, and then that way we can make sure that you're in the draw to win the prize. So $1,000. Jump on the YouTube channel. Did I miss it?
No, I think that's great. Perfect.
Awesome. Thanks to Megs for being on the levers today. Thanks to the 18 build crew out here in their high vis and beautiful ladders. These guys have great tools. Makes me feel so tingly. And doing a great job out here at Wynnum West in Queensland. Thank you for tuning in, guys. It's been great to talk to you. I'm ready for a coffee and a cold water right now. And we will talk to you guys again next week. Don't forget, flyover. One random comment's going to win $200. We're giving away insulated already. Go to the YouTube channel, hit the subscribe button, win $1,000.